Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Horan here. I hope you're all doing well. I miss you very much, and I thought today I could make a video of 2 stories that you could listen to and learn from or read along with. The first story I'm going to read to you today is Mrs. Wishy-Washy, so I know you are going to be able to say the words to this story because we've read this many times, but I thought you'd enjoy hearing it again. And the second story I'm going to read to you is a story called Moon. And this book is nonfiction, so it's true information. So we know that nonfiction books are teaching us something, and this book is going to teach us about the moon. And you're going to learn some facts that are true about the moon. Okay, here we go. Mrs. Wishy-Washy, story by Joy Cowley, illustrations by Elizabeth Ford. Mrs. Wishy-Washy. "Oh, lovely mud," said the cow, and she jumped in it. "Oh, lovely mud," said the pig, and he rolled in it. "Oh, lovely mud," said the duck, and she paddled in it. Along came Mrs. Wishy-Washy. "Just look at you," she screamed. In the tub you go. In went the cow, wishy-washy, wishy-washy. In went the pig, wishy-washy, wishy-washy. In went the duck, wishy-washy, wishy-washy. That's better, said Mrs. Wishy-Washy, and she went into the house. Away went the cow, away went the pig, away went the duck. I wonder where they went. Oh, lovely mud, they said. How do you think Mrs. Wishy-Washy is going to feel having to give them a bath a second time? We know she was pretty angry the first time. The end. Okay. So our next story is called Moon, and like I told you, it's nonfiction. It's real and true. So I want you to listen carefully so you can learn about the moon. Moon by Melanie Mitchell. Look up in the night sky. What is that bright glow? And glow means something that's illuminated, something that's brighter than other things. It is the moon. The moon is the Earth's neighbor. So this is the moon, this is the Earth. Earth has only one moon. Other planets have many moons. Think about if you've seen the moon before. Think about if you've been out at night and you've looked up in the sky and you've noticed the moon. Sometimes we even notice the moon in the morning. The moon is made of rock. There are big holes on the moon called craters. Craters are holes on the moon. Say that word with Mrs. Horan. Craters. The moon moves around the Earth. It takes almost a month for the moon to circle Earth. This is a calendar. We know all about calendars, connection. The sun makes the moon glow so we can see it. Sometimes we see the whole moon. That's called a full moon. Sometimes we see half of the moon. Sometimes we see only a little of the moon. This moon is sometimes called a crescent moon. In 1969, a long time ago, people walked on the moon. Maybe you can go to the moon one day. And here's a neat diagram of the cycle of the moon going from full all the way to what's called a new moon. There's called the phases of the moon. Phases of the moon. The shape of the moon in the sky depends on how much sunlight shines on the moon. These different shapes are called the phases of the moon. When we see just a small part of the moon, it is called a crescent moon. When we see about half of the moon, it is called a quarter moon. And when we see the whole moon, it is called a full moon. It takes the moon between 28 and 30 days to go out from a crescent, to go from a crescent moon to a full moon and back again. And that's about 1 month. So that's about the time it takes for us to change our calendar. Okay, boys and girls, I want you to think of a fact you learned about moons. Think about one thing you learned, and I want you to tell your grown-up one thing that you learned about the moon. All right, have a great day, and I'll be coming back to you again with more videos. Take care, everybody.